What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should like and sub, and let's get into this. Bloomberg video game reporter bemoans YouTubers eating away at journalism's mindshare. And when you tell me that this person, Cecilia, is a video game reporter, that means she would have to play games to report on them. And I'll believe that she plays video games when my crop turns purple and tastes like rainbow sherbet. Don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. Bloomberg video game reporter Cecilia de Anastasio, who previously worked at Kotaku, bemoaned the fact that YouTubers are eating away at journalism's mindshare. They're taking our job. They're taking our money. We're better at it than you. Sorry, that's just what it is. She bemoaned the fact that following the news that IGN Entertainment acquired the Gamer Network, which includes a number of video game websites that aren't relevant anymore, including GameIndustry.biz, Eurogamer, Rock Paper Shotgun, VG 24/7, and Dicebreaker. Not only did they outright acquire these websites, but also acquired shares in Outside Xbox, Digital Foundry, Hookshot. Hookshot operates Nintendo Life, Push Square, Pure Xbox, and Time Extension. IGN Entertainment did not acquire Popverse or the UK-based events EGX or MCM. Bro, no one cares about any of these things, by the way. There's so many, and she's right, YouTubers that you would go to before actually going to any of this. Following the acquisition announcement, Jeffrey Rossiu detailed he had been laid off from games industry. He posted on X, "Hello, folks. I've unfortunately been laid off from games industry. I'm fine, really. I'm open to new work opportunities. If you require skills of an award-winning reporter / journalist with a focus on marginalized voices, yeah, please consider me. I'd appreciate it." Cecilia reacted to that writing, saying, "Jeffrey has quickly become my go-to source for fast business-focused games news. Absolutely wild decision." So there she goes. She shills for him. And then at the bottom, this is the attack on us. "A strong game press is especially important as the lines blur between gaming and social media / big tech." Now, I agree, by the way. A strong games press is especially important as the lines blur between gaming and social media, big tech. The problem is that they weren't the ones. They sold out, they capitulated. That's literally what Gamergate was finding out just how scissored together gaming journalists, gaming industry, and ESG, DEI infiltration was. It was an unholy little triumphite, and it led to the absolute collapse of most of these gaming sites that I mentioned. Numerous individuals responded, and of course, shout out to Hypnotic, covered it on the stream, and he actually came on to talk about it for a little bit. It's not our fault that journalists decided to stop being journalists and instead be activists, writing lies to benefit whatever agenda that is important to them. YouTubers took over because you guys are boring and you're liars, and on top of that, and that really it's what it is. Not only the fact that they not actually give correct information or useful information, they're boring. They're boring liars who don't even give you good information. So what's the point of them? John Gutz, gaming media has needed a purge for a while now. Terrible agendas being pushed for years. It's finally catching up with them. Of course, Stuttering Craig of Side Scrollers, shout out. He wrote, "Cecilia, we've never met, but for you to honestly think that video game journalists have journalism training is legit laughable. In my nearly 2 decades of experience, most have never been in a journalism classroom or know the ins and outs of true journalism. The vast majority are glorified bloggers with access." That's it. And that has been for the longest time the joke about a gaming journalist is these are people who, they don't give a shit about us. They don't care about video games. They want to be an actual journalist, political journalist, news journalist, but they can't. So they go to the lowest thing that they can get into, and that's gaming, because it's so often dismissed. That's why it's so easy for us to ignore them, and the good gaming journalists rise to the top. Like Erwin from Nerd Wars. He's a gaming journalist that actually has no yellow journalism with him. RPG Genie wrote, "YouTubers are outpacing journalists at an incredible pace, unfiltered, raw information, and usually with little or no bias due to lack of knowledge on the situation and no intricate details fed by corporate overlords. It is crushing journalism, and I love every single minute of it." Yeah, I'm here for it too. I am more of a gaming journalist. First, I actually play the goddamn games. That helps. If you're going to talk about something, a video game or a movie, it helps if you actually play or watch the movie. and has also been exposed by most of these movie reviewers and TV show viewers. They watch the first 3 episodes that they're given access to. They don't watch the full entire Fallout show. So yeah, no, the YouTubers, you can actually trust most of them to actually watch and play the things they're talking about. Here, more replies. Why I would listen to a journalist try to spin their own pet social commentary into a story about a game. Why would I listen to a journalist try to spin their own pet social commentary into a story about a game when I could just listen to a YouTuber tell me about the game? And then just closing out here with phony Vonnie, excuse me. Laying off bad journalists is a good thing, and journalism training is literally just ideological indoctrination these days. If you want good information on games, find a YouTuber you trust. Truer words have never been spoken, which is why I hope you trust me when I tell you that since you're not going to be getting your Assassin's Creed Japan game, you're going to get your fresh out of Compton Japan game. If you want a good Japanese samurai game, yep, that's right. Go play Ghost of Tsushima. 10 out of 10 game. It's been very satisfying seeing all the people that weren't able to play it because they didn't have a PlayStation now finally play it. So that's just my YouTuber video game review for the day. And shout out to everyone who replied to her. That's right. YouTubers are now the future of not just video game journalism, but regular journalism, because not only do we give a shit, not only are a fair amount of us actually entertaining, but yeah, we're in it to win it. We're not just going to bounce out. We're not trying to get to some higher level. This world of YouTube and you guys, the fans, and talking one-on-one with you in comments and streaming, this is what it is. And no one's going back to the way it was before. It's just some fucking talking head that you can't respond to. Hey, if you hate everything I've done here, you can go tell me in the comments. What do you think about that? So, don't maybe tell me you hate me, but if you do, you do. Either way, let me know what you think of all this. Make sure to like, share, and sub if you have done that. Thank you. Almost 4,300 of you now, and the 80-something of you unsubscribed. So if you've done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And well, hold on. Stop sharing. This is what happens when you exit full screen like a noob. All right.
Well, bye.